lying down in Konasana. So just bringing the legs into like a diamond shape, feet together. And then just settling down on the mat. And I want you to first just focus on what parts of your body are touching the mat. Your head, your arms, your spine, your pelvis, your feet. And then I want you to focus your attention towards the breath. Just observing the breath and becoming aware of what's going on. Thinking about what areas of the body you're breathing into. And just starting to deepen that breath. Thinking about a count of 3 or 4 or 5 on the inhale and exhale, breathing in and out through the nose. So today's class we're focusing on the pelvis and hip openers. So bringing your awareness to the pelvic floor. So if you don't know what the pelvic floor is, it's a group of muscles that act like a bowl and they hold your pelvic organs inside your body. And I want you to try and connect just now to your pelvic floor. So on the inhale, just letting everything go. And on the exhale, trying to find a connection to that area. So thinking about squeezing at the perineum and lifting upwards. And this isn't a muscle that we should be working every day. And so I want you to be aware of it during your practice today. And just trying to relax the hips, just letting the legs move slowly towards the floor. And just doing a couple of breaths where you inhale, let go, exhale, squeeze and lift up towards your abdominals. And by activating the pelvic floor, we also activate the deep transverse core muscles. So this is really useful in supporting the spine and lower back in all of our postures. So from here, we're just going to bring the knees up, straighten the legs towards the ceiling. If this is hard on the hamstrings, bring the legs further away from you, but try to maintain them being straight. Bringing the arms up to the ceiling as well. And we're just going to do some circles with the wrists and the ankles. Just one way, and then moving the other way. If you want to set an intention for the practice, then feel free to do so. And then stopping that movement, bringing the arms overhead. Thinking about squeezing the pelvic floor and the abdominals. The lower back and the arms are pushing into the mat. And the heels are pushing up to the ceiling. And widening the legs. Feet moving apart. Squeezing the abdominal area. Bringing the legs back together. And then bringing the feet down. We're going to bring that left leg out long. Bring the right knee in towards the chest. And then bring that left heel off the ground. So we're hovering that leg, keeping it straight. Just trying to relax the right hip. And then lowering that left foot, we're going to come into our happy baby on the right side. So bringing the right hand outside of the foot. And just trying to do some circles into that hip. Straightening and bending the leg. One way and then the other way. And then we're going to bring the right leg down. Bring the left knee up. Squeezing that knee into the chest and then lifting, hovering the right leg up off the ground. relaxing the hip. Bringing that right leg down, and then holding on to the outside of the left foot with the left hand, circling the hip, and then bring that right foot in as well, coming into our happy baby pose. Feeling free to straighten one leg or the other, or circle hips, just moving in whatever way feels good for you. And then bringing those feet down, we're going to circle the hips, so hands on the knees. Really trying to feel that full circle all the way around, going one way and then the other way. So gently warming up those hips for our practice. Okay, so just stopping that movement. So we're going to focus on rolling up to try and get onto our feet. So holding on to the backs of the legs, and we're just rolling on the spine, so we need to get some momentum to get onto the feet, maybe even get up to standing. Yay! Good work. And then just come in to Namaste, so bringing the feet together, lifting the kneecaps up, pelvis is neutral, shoulders are relaxed, hands facing forward, shoulders stacked on the hips, looking forward. And we're going to start our sun salute. So inhaling the arms up, looking up, exhaling, folding forward, bringing the hands down, tucking the chin in, inhaling, lengthening the spine, exhaling, stepping back to our high plank, bringing knees down, lowering down, coming into Sphinx. So elbows in line with the shoulders, looking up, exhaling back to our down dog, pushing the hips up and back, really pressing through the hands, spreading the fingers, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears, looking towards the knees or the navel. So thinking about your pelvic floor in this posture, seeing if we can find a connection to that area, squeezing that area to support the spine and the pelvic area. Inhaling, looking forward, stepping the feet to the hands, lengthening the spine. Exhaling, fold. Inhaling, coming all the way back up. Exhale, release. Inhaling, lengthening up, looking up at the thumbs. Exhaling, tipping from the hips, folding forward. Inhaling, lengthening the spine. Exhaling, stepping back into high plank. Lowering down onto the front of the body, coming into Sphinx or Cobra, straightening the arms, looking towards the nose. Inhaling, exhaling back to downward dog. Get into your position and then focus your attention on the breath. Feeling that lovely stretch along the back of the body. Inhaling, looking forward, stepping the feet to the hands, lengthening the spine. Exhaling, fold. Inhaling, coming all the way back up. Exhale, release. We'll do that one more time. Inhaling, looking up. Exhaling, folding forward. Inhaling, lengthening the spine. Exhaling, stepping back into high plank. Lowering down, inhaling Sphinx or Cobra or Up Dog if you want to come off the legs. Exhaling back to Downward Dog. Inhaling, looking forward, stepping the feet to the hands, lengthening the spine. Exhaling, fold. Inhaling, coming all the way back up. Exhale, release. We're going to come into our sun salutation C. Bringing the hands together. Inhaling into the hands. Exhaling. Bending the knees, coming into a back bend. Inhaling, looking up. Exhaling, folding forward. Inhaling, stepping that right foot back. Coming into our low lunge. Pointing the foot, looking forward. Exhaling back to plank. Lowering down. Inhaling into cobra or up dog. Exhaling back into downward dog. So using this posture as a restorative posture to focus your attention back to deepening the breath. Pushing the upper body away from the floor. Feeling length between the hands and the sacrum. Inhaling, looking forward, stepping that right foot forward, coming into our lunge on the left side, looking forward. Exhaling, stepping feet together, folding. Inhaling, coming back to our back bend. Exhale, release. Inhaling into the hands. Exhaling here. Inhaling, bending the knees, coming to our back bend. Exhaling, folding forward, bringing the hands down. Inhaling, stepping that left foot back, coming into our low lunge. Exhaling, coming back to high plank. Lowering down. Inhaling into cobra or up dog. Exhaling back into downward dog. Really feeling that length in the hamstrings. Pushing the fingers down into the earth. Pushing the feet down. Inhaling, stepping that left foot forward. Coming down to our low lunge. Exhaling, folding. Inhaling, coming back to our back bend. Exhaling, release. Well done. Coming into our standing posture, so we'll start with our forward folds. Wanting the feet hip width apart, hands on the hips. Inhaling, lengthening the spine, looking up. Exhaling, tipping from those hips, folding forward. Bringing the hands down. Either to hold on to the ankles or the toes. If you need to bend the knees, bend the knees. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, fold. Tucking that chin in, looking towards the knees. Feeling and keeping the tension in the back of the legs and not in the upper body. Inhaling, lengthening the spine, bringing the hands under the feet. Exhaling, folding. Again, thinking you're back to your pelvic floor. Squeezing the pelvic floor. Thinking about lifting the sit bones up to the sky. Inhaling, lengthening the spine. Exhaling, hands on the hips. all the way back up. So we're going to come into our triangle posture, so stepping out to the right, bringing the legs about leg length apart, the right foot facing forward, left foot at a 45-degree angle, bringing the arms up, pushing the hips back, and then bringing that right arm down to wherever feels good for you, the calf, ankle, or binding the big toe. And then really pushing the chest forward to look up at the left hand. Inhaling, looking down, bending that knee, coming up. Pivoting the hips so they're facing the short edge of the mat. Bring that left arm down onto the leg, either on the inside or outside, really twisting the torso towards that left leg, that right leg, sorry. And then bringing the right arm up. Coming into our revolved triangle. Inhaling, coming all the way back up. Pivoting the feet to the left. Pushing the hips back. Bringing that left arm down. Binding where it's comfortable for you. And then pushing the chest forward, looking up at the right hand. A lot of the standing postures, we're focusing on one hip lengthening. Inhaling, looking down, coming back up. Bringing the hips forward, bringing that right arm down onto the left leg. Twisting towards the left leg and then looking up at the left arm. Squeezing the pelvic floor. Really twisting the spine. Inhaling, coming back up. Pivoting the feet back to the right, making your stance slightly wider. We're coming into our wide angle stretch, so we're going to bend that right knee. Either bringing the right elbow onto the knee or bringing the right hand down on the inside and then bringing that left hand over. Really focusing on that long line from the left foot to left hand. Pushing that knee outwards, the right knee. Feeling that intense stretch in the hip on the right side. Inhaling, coming back up. Bringing the feet to parallel. Bringing the hands onto the hips. Inhaling, lengthening the spine. Exhaling, tipping from the hips, folding forward, bringing the hands down. Trying to get the hands in line with the feet. Inhaling, lengthening the spine. Exhaling, folding. Focusing on pushing through the hands, bringing weight into the hands. Relaxing the neck and the shoulders. And bringing your weight forward into the toes. Squeezing the pelvic floor. Inhaling, lengthening the spine. Exhaling the hands on the hips. Inhaling, coming all the way up. Exhaling the arms out to the sides. Inhaling, interlacing the fingers behind the back. Exhaling, fold. Bringing the arms closer towards the head. Relaxing the neck. Inhaling, coming all the way back up. Releasing the arms. Pivoting that foot face forward. Bending that left knee. Either bringing the left arm down, or if you want, bringing the left hand down to the ground. Bringing that right arm all the way over. Feeling that lovely stretch down the right side body. Looking towards the right hand. Squeezing the pelvic floor. Inhaling, coming all the way back up. Stepping back to the front of the mat. Coming into our chair posture. Bringing the feet together. We're going to bend the knees, bend the hips. Keep the tailbone tucked. Bringing the arms up. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. Looking up towards the thumbs. Squeezing the thighs together. And releasing, coming back up. Stepping back out to the right into our warrior 2 position. So hips facing the long edge of the mat. Left foot parallel. Right foot facing forwards, bringing the arms up, looking over the right fingers, really bending that knee. Shoulders stacked on the hips. And then we're going to come into our sun warriors, keep the legs as they are, bring that left arm down the leg. Stretch back. Coming back to our warrior 2. Deepening the breath. Coming back to our sun warrior. Coming back up to our warrior 2, pivoting the feet to left, bending that left knee, looking over the left fingers, squeezing the thighs and the pelvic floor, keeping the shoulders relaxed, and coming into our sun warrior, legs stay the same, right hand down the leg, left arm over. Coming back to warrior 2. And finally back into our sun warrior. Bringing the hands back to warrior 2, stepping back to the front of the mat. Coming to our final standing posture. So bringing the hands either into reverse prayer or holding on to the outsides of the elbows. Stepping out to the right again. This time a shorter stance. Bringing the feet into the same position as before. Hips facing the short edge of the mat. And then when you're ready, folding forward. Focusing on trying to get those hips in line and squeezing the elbows upwards together. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the neck and the head. Inhaling, coming all the way back up, pivoting the feet to the left, making sure the hips are square to the short edge of the mat, and when you're ready, folding forward. Really trying to push that left hip back and that right hip forward. Inhaling, coming back up. Well done. So we're going to come into our balance postures. So we're going to start with the arms. We're going to do our eagle posture here, but we'll get our arms in place first. So we're going to bring that right arm up, bending the elbow, bending the left elbow, and see if you can bind. If you can't bind the hands, then try and pull onto your jumper or your top. Grounding that left foot down, bringing the right thigh over the left, trying to get the foot curled behind, and then bending the knees, keeping the chest lifted, and then just focusing your attention on something, not moving, and coming back to the breath. Well done. Releasing out of that. Just shaking the arms out. And then bringing that left arm back. Bend the right elbow. Bringing the hands together. Bring that left knee over. Bending down. Keeping length in the chest. Well done. We're coming to our tree posture next, so really grounding that left foot down and then either keeping the foot at the ankle, the calf, or bringing the foot up to the ground, just avoiding your knee joint. Bringing your hands together, thinking about that hip rotating, the right hip, and then bringing your hands up, keeping the hands together, pushing the hands together. Squeezing the pelvic floor, relaxing the shoulders. Lovely. And releasing that when you're ready. Grounding the right foot in. Again, either bringing left foot to the ankle, calf, or up to your groin. Bringing the hands together, bringing the hands up, looking forward, thinking about that hip, the left hip, relaxing that hip out to the side, coming back to the breath. And releasing. So our last balancing posture, we're going to ground into the left foot, bring the palms to face forwards, bring that right knee up, squeezing that knee with your core towards you, and then we're going to come into warrior 3, so tip it from the hips. Coming forward, bringing that right foot out long, pressing the fingers away, straightening that leg, squeezing the left leg, and then slowly coming back up, releasing that leg, feeling free to pedal out the feet. And then grounding into that right foot. Again, palms facing forward. Bringing that left knee up, squeezing the knee towards you. Tipping from the hips. Bringing that left leg back. Straightening the leg. Straightening the fingers. Back up. Well done. So we're going to start our seat postures with Malasana. So coming down into our low squat. Trying to get the ankles on the ground. If that's a struggle, bringing the feet wider. Pushing the thighs out with the arms. And really focusing on letting go of the pelvic floor in this posture. Letting go, relaxing the hips, relaxing all the muscles around the hips, just letting go. Focus on sending your breath to your hips. And then relaxing down to seated. We're going to come into Dandasana, so bringing the legs out long, rolling the thighs in, flexing the feet, bringing the hands down. So depending on your torso to arm ratio, you might need to bring the hands forward or back. Really squeezing the legs into the hips and down into the floor, squeezing the arms down. Bringing the arms up, inhaling, exhaling, folding forward, bringing the arms down, binding at the calves or the ankles, the toes. Keeping the tension in the legs, so relaxing the shoulders. Inhaling, lengthening the spine, exhaling, release. Coming into Parsvottanasana, so fingers facing the same way as the feet, either bending the knees to come into our tabletop or straightening the legs out. So when you're ready, making sure the shoulders are back, pushing the hips up, looking back, really opening up the shoulders and the chest. Squeezing the legs together. Inhaling the head forward and then lowering down. We're going to bring the legs, crossing the legs at the shins. Bring the arms up, so really focusing on squeezing the legs into the abdomen. And then bring the hands forward for Vinyasa. Coming into high plank, lowering down, inhaling into cobra or up dog, exhaling back into down dog. Looking forward, bringing the feet forward, coming back to seated. So we're going to come into a wide angled Janu, so bringing the right knee in and that left leg out to the side, bringing the left arm down on the inside and the right arm over, so feeling that stretch along the right side body, opening up the hip on the right side, coming back to the breath. Inhaling, lengthening up, switching sides, So bringing that left foot into the ground, right foot wide, bringing the right arm down on the inside, left arm over. Inhaling, coming back up. We're going to go into boat pose now. So focusing on being on top of the sit bones. Options are to keep the hands on the backs of the thighs, bring the arms out, or trying to bring the legs to straightening. So just picking whatever works for you. Bringing the arms out, really squeezing pelvic floor and abdominals. Crossing the legs, bringing the hands down, making a lift. We'll do that one more time. Bringing the legs out. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Well done. Making a lift. And then we're going to come into Baddha Konasana, so bringing the feet together. The soles of the feet together like a book. Relaxing the hips and the pelvic floor. Lengthening the spine. And then just folding forward from the bottom of the spine. Keeping length in the neck. Relaxing the hips. And then inhaling, lengthening up. So whichever way you crossed your legs before, cross them the other way. Squeeze the thighs towards you, lifting the arms up. And then we're going to come into our Vinyasa, bring the hands forward, stepping back into high plank, lowering down, inhaling into Cobra or Up Dog, exhaling back into our Downward Dog. And then, so we're going to come into our Fire Log position. So we're going to bring that left leg down. So we want the knee and ankle in line. And then we're going to bring that right leg on top again. Ankle over the knee, knee over ankle. Finding length in the spine. Bringing the hands together. And then just leaning forward. Really relaxing the hips. Enjoying the stretch. Coming back up when you're ready. And we're going to come into Fire Log on the other side. So bringing that right leg down, ankle in line with knee, left leg on top. Bringing the hands into prayer. Folding forward. Relaxing the hips. Inhaling back up. Coming into our cow face posture, so bringing that left leg down, knee in line with hip, bringing the right knee over, making sure the feet are in line. If this is too much, you can always straighten the bottom leg. Thinking about both hip bones being down, sit bones, sorry. Bringing the hands forward, just walking the hands forward. Inhaling, coming back up, switching sides. Bringing that right leg down, left leg on top. Making sure the feet are in line, both sit bones are down. Walking the fingers forward, relaxing the hips. Enjoying these stretches. Coming out of that, we're going to come into dolphin pose, so just coming onto hands and knees. So we're going to stay here for a wee while, so if at any time you need to come down into child's pose, then go for it. So focusing on some headstand preps. So bringing the elbows down, making sure that your hands are wrapped around the upper arms, and then bringing the hands out, so keeping the elbows where they were, and then as if we're going into down dog, pushing the hips up and back. Really focusing on pushing and grounding the forearms in to the mat and relaxing the shoulders, looking back towards the knees or the navel, and also pushing the hips up and back. See if you can walk the feet in a bit. If not, just stay where you are, keeping length in the spine. Now we're going to bring the right foot towards the right buttocks, bending that right knee. So really squeezing the pelvic floor and the abdominals, pushing the forearms down, trying to find areas you can soften, if that's possible. Focusing on the breath. And then bringing that right foot down, bending the left knee, squeezing the left foot to left buttocks. Again, keeping equal weight in the arms, squeezing the abdominals. Bringing that leg down, bringing the knees wide and coming into child's pose. Just relaxing here. Well done. So from here we're going to go onto our backs. When you're ready, lying down. And we're going to come into our bridge posture. So bringing the feet in towards you, knees up. Relaxing the shoulders down and the spine down into the mat. Inhaling, squeezing the pelvic floor, lifting the hips up, squeezing the thighs together. Breathing. Exhaling, lowering. Inhaling, squeezing up. Feeling free to bind the hands if you can. Coming further onto the shoulders. Coming back down. We'll do that one more time. Inhaling, squeezing, lifting up. Binding the hands. Lowering down. Either doing that again or coming into our shoulder stand, so pushing the hips up, bringing the legs up towards the ceiling, squeezing the legs together, coming into Halasana, bringing the legs over the head, interlacing the fingers if you can. letting the fingers go. Pressing the palms into the mat. Slowly lowering down. Coming up to our seated posture. Holding on to the outside of the elbows and just folding forward. Inhaling, coming back up. Bringing the thumb and index finger together. Tucking the chin slightly. Deepening the breath. Thinking back to your intention if you made one. And then from here we're going to come into relaxation. We're going to come into Shavasana.